Make your way onto your right side. Lie with your right arm underneath your head, or you can extend the arm out along the floor in front of you and place a blanket or a pillow under your head. Imagine you're lying up against a wall and the shoulders and the hips are along the same line. Stack the shoulders one on top of the other and the hips one on top of the other. So that if the top shoulder is drifting forward or backward, guide it gently to rest right on top of the bottom one. Inhale, lift the left knee off of the right one. Notice if you have tipped back and guide yourself forward so that the hips stay stacked, one on top of the other. Exhale, bring the knees back together. Inhale, lift the knees apart. Exhale, bring them back together. Continue. Use the breath to anchor you to the movement. Strengthening the glutes and the hip rotators. These muscles that help to stabilize the pelvis. Help with knee stabilization as well. Do one more. You might be feeling some heat by now. And bring the knees back together. Extend the left leg. Bring the inside of the left foot to the floor. Swing your left arm overhead. Bring the fingertips to the floor. Press out through the heel of the left foot. Extend out through the left fingertips. Nice side stretch. Notice the quality of your breath. Bring your left hand to rest in front of you on the floor. Extend the right leg. Both legs are extended. Press out through the heels. Begin to lift the feet off the floor, drawing the left hip toward the lower ribs on the left side. Draw the lower ribs on the left side toward the hip as you lift the upper body off the floor. Bring the head into the hands. Keep squeezing the ribs and the hip toward each other. You might stay right here, balancing with your hand on the floor, or you could lift your hand off of the floor, extend it along the side body. Notice that this is actually a little bit of a balance pose, side boat. If you'd like even more of a challenge, lift the hand up. Bring the hand back down if it's extended. Lower the legs down onto the floor, the head down onto the arm. Exhale with a sigh. Bend the knees, bringing the thighs 90 degrees with your torso and the shins 90 degrees with the thighs. The hand can remain resting on the floor in front of you or on your side body. Lift the left foot off of the right one. Slowly, slowly bring them back together. Let the release be mindful. Lift the foot off of the other one. Slowly and with care, bring them back together. Do that one more time. See if you can stay present with the release, all the little changes that happen in the body as the feet come back together. Lift both feet together off the floor. Slowly, mindfully return them back to the earth. Lift the feet off of the floor. And slowly, with care, return them to the earth. Do that one more time. How present can you be with your body as you let go? Bring the left hand to the head. If you have long arms, you might drape the arm all the way around the head. If you have short arms, you might just rest the fingertips on the top of the head. Lift the head off of the arm. Notice if you have leaned back, and draw that left shoulder to stack right on top of the right one. Slowly lower the head back down. Lift the head off the shoulder. Slowly, slowly release. Do that one more time. And letting go mindfully. Putting it all together. Head lifts, feet lift. Notice if the top shoulder is drifting back, and if so, guide it forward. Slow release, release, release. Lift. Release, release, release. One more time. Roll onto your back. Take a moment to breathe, to integrate, to notice. Turn onto your left side. Imagine you're lying up against a wall, so shoulders and hips are in the same line. Stack the shoulders right on top of each other and the hips right on top of each other. Use the bottom arm for support of the head, or extend it out in front of you using a blanket or a pillow under the head for support. As you inhale, lift the right knee off of the left one. Notice if the top hip has tipped back, and gently guide it back so that the hips are stacked right on top of each other. Exhale to bring the knees back together. Inhale to lift the knees apart. Exhale to bring them back together. Continue going at any pace that feels good for your body. Let the breath guide you through the movement. Bring the knees back together. Extend the right leg. Bring the inside of the foot to the floor. Reach the right arm overhead. Bring the fingertips to the floor. Press out through the right heel. Extend out through the right fingertips. Nice side body stretch. Bring the right hand to the floor in front of you. Extend the left leg. Press out through both heels. Lift the feet off the floor. Begin to draw the right hip toward the lower rib cage. Bring the lower rib cage toward the hip as you lift the head up off of the arm. Bring the head into the left hand. You might stay right here using the right hand for balance, or you could lift that hand, bringing it along the side body, noticing that this is in fact a balance pose. And one side might feel different than the other. This is my more wobbly side. You could stay right here. Or you could lift the top arm up. When you're ready, release the hand to the floor in front of you. Release the legs to the floor. Bring your head back onto your arm or to your prop. Exhale with a sigh. Bend the knees, bring the thighs 90 degrees with the torso, the shins 90 degrees with the thighs. Lift the right foot off of the left one. Slowly, mindfully bring the feet back together. Lift the foot off of the other one. Slowly, mindfully bring them back together. One more time, lifting and release, release, release. Lift both feet off the floor. Slowly turn the feet back to the floor. Lift the feet and lower the feet. How present can you be with the letting go, with what is happening in your body? Bring the right hand to the top of the head, or if you have long arms, you might drape it all the way around. Lift the head up off of the arm. Notice if the shoulder wants to tip backwards, and if so, gently guide it back to where the shoulders stay stacked. Slowly, mindfully return the head back down. Lift the head and release. Lift the head and release. Lift. Release. Lift the head and the feet together. Slowly and with intention and care, bring yourself back down. Lift. Slowly return. Lift. Release. Turn onto your back. Take a moment to breathe and to integrate.
Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, click like. If you'd like to hear about future videos, please subscribe. Namaste.